Good day, viewers, subscribers, and everybody else who's going to get in touch to be in contact with this recording. Mxolisi Ncube is my name, and I'm here to respond to two sets of questions from people who are trying to move from the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit to the mainstream South African permit. So the two questions that I'm going to respond to are on those who are asking if they should go ahead and pay agents who are charging them so that they can hopefully apply for the mainstream South African permits. The second question is on whether or not people should contribute anything to those that are taking the South African government to court. So these are the two questions that I'm going to respond to. But before I do that, I would like to request you to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and to share it. We normally share so that we can spread the message to other people. There are some who are downloading the video and sending it through groups via WhatsApp. We don't discourage that. But the reason why we want you to share is because we want to invite more people to even see the other videos that we've posted here in relation to this kind of issue and other issues that we usually post about. So the first question that we've been asked a number of times is on whether or not people should pay migration agents for them to pursue this issue of moving from the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit to other mainstream South African permits. Now, we have heard about a number of agents that are charging people quite a lot of money for them to apply for the mainstream South African permits. And we have had so many people again inquiring with us on whether this is the best way to do it, on whether or not they should go on and pay the money they've been charged. And our answer has always been a simple one. Some of those who have been following us would remember that I came here online, did a live broadcast in which I advised people that the only way one can get any of the permits that are available in South Africa is for that particular individual to satisfy the requirements for that particular permit as is outlined or explained in the South African Immigration Act. So before you go ahead and pay somebody, you should first go to the South Africa Department of Home Affairs website, check the permits that are on offer there, and only if you are sure that you qualify for any of the permits and you don't want to go through the hassles and you have the money, because the main issue here is about affordability, then can you decide to pay an agent? Because we've been told that some people have been made to pay 17,500 rands for these permits. And some have already been given fake permits, which look like they are real, but they are not real. They are fake. We've seen people carrying some of these permits and being stopped at the border, some of them being arrested for possessing fraudulent documents. And when you get arrested, there will be no way you can get this person. There is no way you can get a refund from them, and you'll face the music alone. So if you decide that, of course, you qualify for any of the permits, and then you decide to pay an agent, make sure that it's an agent who really knows their stuff, with a reputation, an agent that has a track record not just somebody who comes to you from a Facebook page or some website that you cannot even verify, and then they tell you to pay some money, or somebody who just comes and says, I've got an agent here, they bring you people whose authenticity cannot be verified, and then you pay. Because a real agent will sit down with you, get the documents that you have, the qualifications that you have, look up the permits that you want to apply for, and then make recommendations. If you don't qualify, and a genuine agent would tell you that you don't qualify. If somebody then tells you that they've got some strings to pull and they claim to be an agent, that's the time you should be worried. That's the time when alarm bells should ring for you. That's the time you should raise the red flag. So I cannot, sitting here, discourage you from paying an agent if you have the money, because the money is yours. And if you believe that you qualify. But if you do not qualify and you go ahead and pay an agent, please do that knowing that your chances of getting this permit are very slim or close to none. And even if you get these permits fraudulently, the Home Affairs Department is busy taking stock of all permits that were issued from 2004 up to now, with a view of cancelling those that cut corners without qualifying for them, and people are being arrested. You'll remember that the guy who processed or signed Prophet Bushiri's permanent residence permit has just been arrested, and he has lost his job. So these are some of the issues that we come here to warn you about. And then others are asking if they should contribute any money towards the court action. Again, I cannot come here and tell you what to do with your money. But what I can advise you again is that the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit, which used to be the Zimbabwe Special Permit, which used to be the Zimbabwe Dispensation Permit, came about as a political gesture from the South African government. It didn't meet the requirements of the Immigration Act, which means the South African government, upon realizing the need to document the Zimbabweans that were here being exploited, being harassed by police, yet they were trying to make ends meet, needed to be documented in a way. So they gave us these permits, and then we cannot therefore come back and say we used the same law that was raped, under which we do not qualify, to take the South African government to court and say we now qualify for permanent residence permit or citizenship, because the same Immigration Act that we're trying to bring up was breached when we got these permits. And now, in trying to make sure that there is no continuous breach of this Immigration Act, the South African government is then saying, okay, since some of you are saying that you qualify under the Immigration Act, can you therefore satisfy the requirements of this act by applying for the mainstream South African permits? So the only way Zimbabweans can get permanent residence permits or citizenship from the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit is if, again, another political decision is made by the South African cabinet. Unless and until that happens, there is no way, in my personal view, that any court case can be sustained or can succeed. People are out there trying to get money. They know that Zimbabweans have their numbers, their days numbered here in South Africa, and they want to get the money from us as soon as possible, because they believe this is their last chance to nick the leak that we have by claiming to be representing us here and there, by claiming to be applying for us here and there. And when you have lost that money after the 31st of December, and when those who didn't qualify are maybe being deported. There is no way for you to be running away from the police and also at the same time running after people that you say stole your money or took your money under false pretenses. So this is my advice to you. If you decide to use your money, you are using your money, it's your money, but use it knowing perfectly well that the chances of you either succeeding in court or getting the permit that you do not qualify for are very slim. In the worst case scenario, you can even be arrested, having lost your money, be arrested for fraud. So at the end of the day, the decision is yours, but this is the advice that we came here to give to you. You can continue to ask any more questions. We will continue to inquire with the experts and the authorities, and then we'll come back here and update you and respond to those questions. But until the next time, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much.